BetOnline is your number one source for all your betting needs. Get the latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. BetOnline continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use promo code BELIEVE, that's BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet online, where the game starts. And welcome back to another episode of Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. I am the Corey C. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast to be notified of all future episodes. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, wherever you find podcasts. So make sure you follow the show and tell every Tiger that you know. And I have a special guest with me today, brand new signee, not brand new. He's been on campus for a while. We were just waiting. We wanted to let him get acclimated before we brought him on, but the fans have been asking for him. He's making a name for himself out there in camp, none other than Arterius. We call him Duke Miller. What up, fam?
What's up? What's up? How y'all doing?
Hey, man, we've been waiting to have you on and been hearing some great things about you coming from camp. So we definitely want to get into that. But first, let's just clear up the name. So Duke, that's the nickname, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what should we call you? We're family now, so what are we supposed to call you?
Duke Miller.
Okay, all right. And what's the meaning behind that nickname? How'd you get it?
Oh, my grandma gave me that name. She never told me. She thought I look like a Duke, so she just gave it to me.
That's it. You've been Duke ever since, right?
Yes, sir.
Does anybody call you by your first name, parents or anyone?
Never.
Nobody. Wow. So if
Never.
somebody says that in public, would you even turn around, or
I
you probably
probably
turn
even
around
look
like,
at
who? Yeah, probably. Who is that? Absolutely. All right. Yeah, you family, so you Duke, definitely, absolutely, man. So, like I said, man, we've been excited to have you since the announcement came. We were afraid for a while because it didn't look like we get you. It looked like you were going elsewhere. We'll definitely talk about that. But you're at home. You're where you're supposed to be. But let's take it back to the beginning, man, because you're coming from a small town but a powerhouse, man. A school that churns them out when it comes to talent, football talent. We're talking about Taylorsville. So what's up with Taylorsville being such a small town population, man? How do y'all churn out so many athletes on their football field?
It ain't nothing like in television. Ain't nothing to do. Ain't nothing but a grind. Like everybody trying to make it out the small town. Like everybody grinding. Then I just found love for the game and just took it to another level. Took my grind to another level. Cause it take hard work to make it where you want to go.
Hmm. So coming out of Taylorsville, like you said, not much to do. Is that 2A? 2A school, right? Okay, so and football was kind of like that thing to kind of keep you busy and give you something positive. Any other sports as well? Basketball? Because I know you're athletic. So did you
Yes,
play
sir.
basketball, run track, baseball?
Yeah, I played basketball. I ran bases my senior year on baseball too.
Who were some big names to come out of Taylorsville that went on to play college? And I know the big one, Jason Campbell, the quarterback. But who were
Yeah,
some other names that went on to play college football?
Billy played football.
Or just any sport? Because I know y'all got them.
Billy Hamlin played baseball. That's my cousin.
Okay. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. So I had a nice career at Taylorsville High School, and then you went on to junior college first, right?
Yes,
Where'd
sir.
you go?
I went to East Mississippi.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we know all about East Mississippi. So what's that? What was that JUCO grind like?
Man, it like JUCO like it's your last option. Then you gonna do or die. Like if you ain't bought in, if you don't love football, you not gonna make it. Like JUCO is a real grind. Like you ain't got much to do. Like in the middle of nowhere, and then scuba in the middle of nowhere, like for real. So you gotta love the game, like to stay out there. So I love the game. I'm trying to make it out of here. So I really locked in.
No doubt, and you did just that because you were second team All MACCC, and you had some offers coming out of JUCO. Ultimately, you decided on New Mexico State. So you decided to go all the way across the country, and you wanted to get out of Mississippi. Were you trying to run from home?
Man, I wasn't.
So you got out there, different world out there, I'd imagine, right? Different culture, different culture shock.
Man, it was crazy out there in New Mexico. It was like it like mm, then nobody understand what I was saying out there. It was a lot of stuff that made me want to come back home. Like Man, welcome me to reality. Like it's another world on the other side.
Wait a minute. You said they didn't understand what you were saying.
Like most of the time, did nobody understand what I was saying out there. It's like I was talking too fast for 'em.
That's what. So it was the southern slang.
That's what it
Yeah.
was.
Wow. So they treating you like you come from a different country, speaking a whole new language.
Yes, sir.
So as far as so was that the ultimate reason why you decided to leave? Was it football related
No,
or
it
just a little
was
bit want
like
to get to?
I was just trying to get the ball more. Like I feel like that offense wasn't for me. Like,
Hmm.
and I'm trying to go to the league. So
Hmm.
I'm trying to find me a home where I'm gonna touch the ball. Like enough.
Okay. So you jumped out in that portal, man. That portal is dangerous. Did anybody out when I say dangerous, some people get in that portal and and they
And get
never see
lost.
daylight. So did anybody warn you against that or talk to you about the risk involved with that?
They did, but I already had connections. Like I was already talking to coaches before I even got in there. So
So okay. So you knew your name was hot in the streets, huh?
yeah, sir.
Okay. So jumped in that portal. What kind of teams did you hear from? What kind of schools were hollering at you?
I heard from Vanderbilt. I had Ole Miss.
Okay.
Uh, Georgia State reached out. Michigan State. It was a lot.
Wow.
UT Martin. It was a lot. It was
That's
a lot.
impressive. That's impressive because a lot of times when a player goes Power Five and they end up in the portal, when they don't have anything on film or don't have much production, a lot of times their offers aren't still on that level. So you
Yeah,
showed them enough in high school and JUCO for you to still get those Power Five offers. That's
yeah.
awesome. Ultimately, you committed elsewhere, but we ended up swinging. So talk about that recruitment process to Jackson State.
Man, Coach TC, he never quit on me. Like the whole time while I was committed, he stayed on me. Give me a chance. Give me a chance. So I finally gave him a chance. I told him, I'm gonna come just them see. I'm gonna see what they got to bring to the table. So I came on my visit, and soon I walked in the facility, like I just felt at home. Like I knew I was home. So and then they took me in the film room, showed me what I needed to see, and I was looking for an air raid offense, and this it. Like this everything. And then Coach Harris coached my cousin Dante Moncrief at Ole
Oh,
Miss.
okay, okay,
That
okay.
played a big part too. I talked to Dante. I asked, but I told Coach Harris, and he told me Coach Harris is a good guy. Like, so I put my trust in it. And Coach TC is a real. He's a real one. Like, he recruited me. He told me everything. Like everything that was gonna happen, it's been happening.
Okay, so let's break all that down. So you talk about you got there, you felt like home. So what was it about the campus, the facility, or even the stadium or the city that made you feel at home?
It was fans, the city, like, and then when I walked in, like, it's the I was in my recruitment. I was big on the offense. I wasn't worried about nothing else but the offense. Like, is I'm gonna be able to shine in this offense. So
Hmm.
that's the main thing when I wanted. I ain't want to put on no uniform. I really didn't care about none of that.
Okay,
I want to look at tape. Like, do I fit in this offense? And then like it went up from there. When they took me in the film room, I loved it. Everything about it. I knew I was at
okay.
home.
So let's talk about that film room. Of course, don't give us too much. Don't give away the secrets. But sitting down with a mastermind, Coach Harris, I know he was able to blow you away. But just what was it about talking to him? And I would imagine, in addition to what he was running, just him himself, right? Because
Yeah.
obviously you want to mesh with him and feel comfortable. So between gelling with him, the man, and what he had to say and what he showed you, I just kind of talk about that.
Uh, Coach Harris, like everything I said, like we met halfway with it.
Okay.
Like everything, like details on routes, like we met halfway. I was like, dang, this
Hmm.
my coach. Like we meet halfway with everything. Like I know we on the same page. Like we trying to get to the same place. And Coach Harris got a real plan. Like he got a real plan for this season. And I felt it when we were talking in the film room and everything. So I
Absolutely.
knew this place I need to be.
And then last but not least, Coach TC, of course, he played the wide receiver position. I'm pretty sure you heard the stories. I started at wide receiver, hold some records at Jackson State. Single season receptions, went on to play professionally. So just talk about how that relationship with him evolved. You talked about how he stayed on you. He didn't quit on you. He even after you committed elsewhere, he stayed on you. But just talk about how he was able to seal the deal and what made you buy into what he had to say.
He just when he brought me in the office, he told me no lie, like, cause he looked me in my eyes with everything he said. Like he never looked away from me. He looked me dead in my eyes, and I know he was for real. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and then like he told me about his history here at Just State, and
Mm-hmm.
I like he had the most reception. I'm trying to break that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to go and do it.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah, Coach TC a stand up guy. Like,
Yeah. And from what I'm hearing, you may have a shot because first of all, I hear you're excelling out there and on the practice field, but also I'm hearing about this offense, fast paced, like to get the ball out there. So you'll definitely get have your opportunity. So we're definitely looking forward to that.
yes, sir.
Absolutely. And then the other thing you talked about, just the fans. Did that catch you off guard as far as the support? And if so, just in what ways? Is that more social media? Was that in person? Or was it the students on campus? Was it around town?
It was like social media, like just when I came to Jackson, like it was like it's Duke in town, like it was stuff like that, like the swag, like into it, like it's just like the SEC. If you go to the SEC, all the fans they love football,
Absolutely.
they love the player, like the swag is just like that, like the fans love their team, like, and that's
Absolutely.
what it is. They just State. The fans love Jackson State.
Absolutely. So growing up in Taylorsville, did you have family members that attended any HBCUs? Did you get a chance to go in any SWAC games growing up, or is it still kind of new to you?
I just heard about the swag 2 years ago. I ain't okay.
Come on now, come on now. You didn't know about the SWAC growing
Like
up in Taylorsville?
I ain't even know like nothing about the sweat.
So 2 years ago, what was it that brought to you? Was it Coach Prime when he got here? Like, what was it?
I yeah, more games was on TV.
Hmm. What stood out about it when you finally saw it? Like, what did you like about it? What you saw?
Man, the sweat like the stadium, like fans there, they up there, like you see them,
Hmm.
they everywhere.
Hmm.
Like it's just like a FBS game, like they
Absolutely,
everywhere. The fans
absolutely.
everywhere.
Now, have you had a chance to go to a game yet, or
I went
you
to
just saw it on TV?
last year. Last year I went to Just Stay Alcorn game.
Okay, okay. All right, so you saw a big one. Absolutely. All right. Well, that's what's up. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. All right, so obviously, you're on campus. How long have you been on campus?
I've been on camp about I say about 3 months now.
Okay, so you were there for part of the spring or just only the summer?
This is summer.
Okay. So far, how do you like it? How have you adjusted and been just kind of becoming acclimated to the campus, the program, and the city as well?
Love it here. Like I ain't really been too like involved in the city, like just going places and stuff. Cause I've been just focusing on
That's
football.
right.
Like,
That's what we want to
but
hear.
just bonding with my players and just getting to know the other receivers in the receiver corps. 'Cause, like I'm an upperclassman, just teaching the little guys, like teaching the young guys, like what not to do and what to do, like how to break down this film, how to break down the defender, like just just getting with my receiver corps and getting them on
Wow.
point, like folks can be ready August 26th.
So that's how you coming. So I mean, could you see coaching in your future after your playing days over? Because you're taking it upon yourself to teach the younger guys.
I see it, but I'm trying to get paid first.
Right. Well, yeah, that's why I say after. I'm talking about
Yes,
after.
sir.
Absolutely, absolutely. And man, you talked about that wide receiver core. I know it's loaded, and you're standing out though. Well, so
Yes,
talk
sir.
about this wide receiver core. You don't have to give us too much because again, we have some of the opposing schools and coaches and fans watching as well. So we're gonna let them find out when we hit Atlanta. But just tell us what you can about this deep wide receiver core.
We coming. I'm gonna say that we coming. They didn't rank us. They didn't do none of that. Cause we got a new guy that came in. Just know we coming, like, and we
Hmm.
deep too.
Yeah, you deep, deep. And one thing about this team, obviously we lost a lot of players over the off season. We know why, transfer portal things of that nature. But one of the biggest losses was Shador Sanders, the record second quarterback, and that's for some fans that's a concern. Losing that much production, how are we going to replace him? So again, without giving it away, you don't have to reveal who's the starter or anything like that. But I just want you to put the fans at ease a little bit when we talk about this quarterback room because I know it's deep. I know we got several guys that can get it done. So how comfortable are you with this quarterback room, and why should the fans be okay with this quarterback room?
I love them quarterbacks. Like,
Y'all see that smile? Y'all see that smile?
yeah, I don't care. The quarterback room right now, it's a fight. It's a fight. It's a real fight. Cause like all of them can play.
That's
Every
what.
one of them can play. I coach can throw the four screen quarterback in there, and I ready to run routes for him.
There you go.
That's how deep we is at quarterback.
There you have it. So we've been telling the fans this, but it's good to hear from a player. Like you said, that's no cap. Like we're deep in this quarterback room. We have several guys who can get it done. So we're definitely in good hands. And then also the defense as well has been one of the top defenses in the country the past couple of years. So what are you seeing in that defense as you're lining up across from 'em?
It ain't. It's similar for real. Like
Okay.
it's similar. Like 'cause these guys they love the game. Like I see it in our defense. Like they strong, just like the FBS guy. Like our defense, they get into the ball. Like you ain't gonna have no room to make no play. Like cause they gonna be on you. Like they love the game. I see it. I see it in them. Like
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna put you on the spot. I do. I know I've been saying you don't have to give us any names or anything like that, but I'm gonna put you on the spot for this one. I want one name. It comes to mind when we look at that secondary. Now I know it's talented, so I know you're gonna have to leave some guys out. But that one name where when you line up across from him, you know you got to bring it in the secondary.
Jalen,
Okay, okay. So what
I
is it about
know.
him? What is
I
it? He
know. I got
physical? He
cut.
just what is?
He real long. Like he play technique. I know I gotta bring it every snap. What he gonna give me?
There you go. So those are some good battles, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yep, yep. Absolutely. What's that height and weight right now?
I'm 6'1". I'm 180.
Okay, all right. Is that ideally where you want to be at?
I want to play at 185 this season.
Okay. So, like I said, I've been hearing a lot of great things about you. One thing that I'm noticing and hearing is that separation, your ability to separate. So, is that something that you kind of focus on, or is that just more natural? You put in that work to have that skill, and is there anybody who you pattern your game after or watch to kind of develop that skill?
Adams. I
Oh, okay.
I, I similar my game to Adams because like I'm a real route runner, but I got breakaway speed. Like Adams ain't very fast. I'm fast with it. So I feel like if I get my technique down, just run my routes, and then the speed is it been there. Like so, just running routes, detail like being detailed in my route. Where the defender don't know I'm standing up, I'm finna break down. Just being real defending in my routes, like just knowing, just making the defense guess like what he finna do.
Currently, what are you running in the 40?
I ran last time I ain't ran the 40 in so long.
Okay, it's been a
Last
while.
time I ran like a 449.
Okay. Okay, gotcha. And then as far as the strength and conditioning, because we brought in Coach Beef coming from Texas Tech, and got just a talented group of coaches helping out with that strength and conditioning. So what's that transition been like? Again, coming from an FBS program, a lot of times you may think it's a big drop off in terms of facilities and things like that. And I know we're doing some more renovations as well and some upgrades, but just what are you seeing from a strength and conditioning standpoint?
We definitely gonna be the most physical and the most fastest on the team on the field every Saturday.
Outside of yourself, give me who do you think are probably the three fastest guys on the team, not including yourself.
Not including myself, I say Seven McGee,
Okay.
uh, Rico Powers,
Wow. I see you sticking with that wide receiver unit.
uh, Spencer,
Really?
Isaiah Spencer.
Wow. So all wide receivers, that's where all the speed is.
That was it.
That's where it's at. Okay. Well, we're looking forward to it, man. We can't wait. Like I said, y'all are loaded. The offense is loaded. The defense is stacked. So we're looking forward to it. What are you looking forward to the most yourself? Like, are you just looking forward to the first game, a certain game? Or are you looking forward to the first game at the vet packed so your family can come up?
I'm looking forward to the first game. We're gonna start in Atlanta. We're gonna finish in Atlanta.
That's it. That's what's up. All right, sounds good, man. Hey, look, I told you we weren't gonna hold you long. We just wanted to give you an opportunity to formally introduce yourself to the fans who haven't heard from you, but also let us know where they can find you on social media. Give us those Twitter handle, Instagram, whatever else.
I can find me on Instagram at DUKKEE9.
All right, and Twitter.
Twitter is ARTERRIOUS_3.
All right, how many years of eligibility left?
Got 2 years.
Okay, and then what's your major?
Business.
All right, there you have it. The man with the business plan, right here. You see him, you hear him, Duke Miller. Just remember, you heard it here first. Some special things coming from Duke Miller this season. You'll see it. All right,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Have fun this season. Good luck. Go Tigers. Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club is presented by Bet Online.